Welcome to the Jay and Margot Show.
Where we keep it real, raw, and respectful.
You know what? We have been sitting here for 45 minutes.
Just catching up. We had to catch up.
Yes.
You being on vacation, me being on vacation. So.
Yes. And legit was like, oh my goodness, it's already, 45 minutes past the time. We were talking about my goddaughter, her job and everything. Next thing we know, we see the countdown. That's
God said, get it going, girls.
Because when we try to automatically record, it doesn't.
Right.
And so that's always our cue. But welcome back.
Thank you.
What happened?
I lost my necklace.
Oh,
I got to write a little note to look for that because that's my cute
You
necklace.
lost your necklace, and these are the earrings that I lost. This house is good for taking your jewelry.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But thank God you found them.
I know. Y'all I don't remember what episode that was on, but we shared that story too about these, right? And I thought about that on my way over here.
Like praying for God to reveal Holy Spirit. Where is it?
I was like, should I take these earrings out so I don't lose them again?
Right.
But yes,
they're cute though.
They are. I love them.
Gives me an idea. Yep.
Oh, okay. For our get together, you gonna make some earrings?
That would be cute.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So we are okay. So welcome back. We have taken the last 2 weeks off because the first week I was out of town. The second week she was out of town.
Yes.
I thought the video that I shared or cut a clip from would have played or posted somewhere on a YouTube channel, and it didn't. So like, you know how your favorite showed up? I thought mine would have, but a short or a reel.
Yeah, no,
and it didn't.
It just would force them into the regular episode. Yeah.
So I posted, I think my favorite video was Let Go, Let God. That was really good. And Margot's was the one when we were outside. What was the title of it?
I can't even remember now. The release. Hang on.
I don't know. But while she looked that up, we shared, we each shared one of our favorite episodes. All of them are my favorite. But
Focus and Flow.
Focus and Flow.
Yeah.
Yes. So, we are excited to be back. Yes. And we are still all things women this month. So again, men, if you are watching this, feel free to stay if you want.
No, you know what? You need to stay.
Oh.
Because you have females in your life. Even if you're not married, you need to know what your mom's going through. You need to know what your daughters are going to go through. Your sisters are going through. Because you can lend an offering hand or just a heart of compassion by listening to this.
That's true.
No.
Well, men, stay. I had went back maybe last week or whatever. I watched our last episode, and it was just crazy how we literally were just free because we talked about our breasts. We talked about bowel movements. We did. We talked about.
I do remember that being regular. You said that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, stay because.
And it will be respectful. I don't think we've ever gotten beyond the respectful.
We've never really gotten disrespectful with anything. It's just probably it's raw. So don't confuse rawness with disrespect.
Yes.
We'll always be respectful. So I think for this week and next week, the number one thing that really affects us as we travel along this path called life, for us is menopause, and there are multiple topics and books and podcasts on it, but it's always interesting hearing it from a different perspective, different backgrounds, because it affects us all differently.
Yes.
So we're again just gonna be free and flow. I do have somewhat of some notes for this episode. As you see, last time we just winged it and it was good. But these are some of the things that we're going to cover this week and next week, and that is mood swings, energy dips or bursts, night sweats, overheating, aka hot flashes, patience, then thinning, all the feels, just everything from A to C, unfiltered words. Now, this is going to be big for me because sometimes the words that come up out of my mouth, I'll be like, I've never talked like that. But it's just like, do you not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Sassy I cannot talk today. Sassy wisdom and evolving womanhood. Those are all the things that can be wrapped up into menopause.
And you know what, men, if you are listening, and this goes for women too, I can honestly say, because I am going through it right now, at this stage in my life, that it's hormonal. It's all hormonal.
Yes.
So when you have a teenager, a pre-adult, pre-adolescent, it's almost the same thing. How when them kids be going off the handle with their attitude,
you're seeing
yeah, it is. So you're gonna get, if you are a man with women in your house, young girls in your house, you're getting a good double dose of what you need to hear. Because when your wife starts to go through it, just imagine if you've already been past that teenage years with your kids, what it was like when your daughter had those hormonal changes going on for her, and slamming the doors and yelling at you like, you don't know nothing, or you don't understand, or it's pretty much the same thing, because it's the same hormones that we're losing now because of the loss of it. It's causing this hormonal imbalance and enacting us to act this way.
See, and and I think we're in it. I'm probably in it a lot sooner than what I should be, because chemo pushed me here. So I'm not full-blown menopause. I'm peri-menopause, I think that's what they call it, because my period will still show up like maybe once or twice a year, so I'm not all the way there, but I have all the symptoms. And I've had to, I think, was this in between your trips? And I was like, we talked, and I'm like, I'm just feeling, I think I told you I was feeling emotional, like I wanted to cry for no reason. Although I have not had a cycle or menstrual cycle this month, your body, women, will still go through the
hormonal dip.
Yes, those energy dips and bursts. And then sometimes I have energy and I'm like, oh, I need to do something. I can go through and organize. I can go through and clean.
And that's usually a week to 2 weeks after you have your dip. Mark, and that's what I told you, mark it on the calendar.
And I didn't. I need to start doing that.
Because then you're going to recognize that monthly, as if you were having a cycle.
And that's important too. That's why it's important to be able to rest or be still in that pause of menopause, because you got to sit with that. You have to be able to identify that. Why am I feeling this way? Like I had told Margot, nothing had triggered me. My life is well. Like legit at work, just want to cry. Like, but it took me sitting with that for that day and the next day. And I can't remember what I told you that brought me up out of that, but she was like, oh, I need to hear that too. And it's just extending to ourselves grace. Extending to ourselves, being patient with ourselves when we're in those moments. It's looking at my husband like, hey, you didn't do anything. You didn't say anything. It's me. Like, remember the Dear John letter, or I don't know if it's Dear John, but basically the saying, it's not you, it's me. Women.
It's for real.
Women, it's us.
It is us.
It is us. Now, the one thing that I don't like, though, or I shouldn't say don't like, I feel was a misconception. And drop in the comments if you have some solutions on what can help me with this. We're about to be raw. Okay. I've always had a high sex drive. Always had a high sex drive. And society and TV, when we get to this stage, our drive increases. It gets higher. So I'm like, oh my.
I've never heard that.
I thought, didn't they say the women's
No. In fact, women tend to not want it during this stage. But after, It's after.
Oh, is that when it is? Because I was gonna say I feel bamboozled because I don't want it.
It's gonna be a lull. Like I could take it or leave it.
Look, and coming from someone that was always taking it.
The same here. That's how I feel
I'm like, too. I'm leaving it. I'm like, I
want your sweaty body out there.
I just want to go to sleep, and not even just go to sleep. I legit just don't want to be bothered.
Right.
I just want to go get in the bed and scroll on my phone.
Well, you can't do that for me right now.
and it's like she won't work. Like,
like you said, like you're bothering me. It's that mentality. Like, don't bother me.
Right. And my mind is like, girl, why you tripping? You better get that. Like, I think about what used to be or how I used to, act.
That's funny.
So I'll still send him memes. Like, I sent him one the other day, and it was like, it said, why you still got that stank attitude or something? What do you need? And the little cricket or bug or whatever from SpongeBob SquarePants, the little whatever. Anyway, he holding this little heart. And it said he need tacos and D. Tacos and the nickname for Richard. That's what the little and I'm like, oh, maybe that's why I got an attitude. Cause I would be like, look, it's been 8 hours,
right?
32 minutes and 6 seconds. I need you to.
Yep.
And
like
now,
I think my max, like before I would really get attitude, would be like 3 days. After
yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, and I was over exaggerating. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's just like, okay, take me back to how it used to be.
Right.
Like man, I had even.
So you really are then going through it. If that is how you feel. I'm sure he's probably a little okay.
My husband is probably really.
But you know what though? Since we're saying this, talking about this, men go through it too at this age. At 50, men go through a hormonal change too. And this is why I say men stay. Because us women, we need to educate ourselves and our husbands issues too. So that we're not embarrassing each other, that we can learn how to support and love, because there's men in my circle, in my friend group, people I've graduated with, we're all turning the same age this year, and some of them have been publicly posting, and I actually went on and said, thank you so much for sharing.
Really?
This,
what are
because
they sharing?
Go through mental and physical issues, that they never had to face, before, and coming to that realization that they're going through hormonal shifts as well. And don't be embarrassed to go to talk to your doctor or go talk to a psychologist about this stuff. Because it's normal. And we don't know that it's normal because we're not talking about it. So here we are talking about it, and let's be okay with it.
That's true.
That's true. There should be no shame. And not no two people are alike either. So let's, like you said, we feel cheated because people put these thoughts and sayings, out there that it's supposed to be like that, but it's not. That's not real life.
I actually started following this lady on TikTok, and I don't know what kind of doctor she is, but she posts like unusual or like kind of common symptoms of menopause that you don't realize is menopause. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I experienced this.
What?
Oh my goodness, I experienced this. And it's, it's outside of the hot flashes. It's outside of the night sweats. It's outside of the mood swings. Like right now, for like the past few days, my leg has been hurting. And don't tell me yours too.
Well,
really?
I went through that. I'm thinking I'm past whatever that was. And
turn this
down. But I didn't know that was a common thing.
Well, I don't know if it is, but I said that I was gonna go look. Okay, so here it is. So she may not be able. Y'all might won't be able to see it. But 5 things your provider isn't telling you about menopause. It can start in your 30s.
Turn the music down.
It doesn't care that you aren't 45 yet.
It can start in your 30s?
Yep. They can run labs to help confirm a diagnosis. your chronic fatigue, brain fog, lack of sex drive, weight gain, baby. When I tell you,
yes, and
burnout are not normal. So like the lack of sex is not normal because like I still want the D, like, but my mind is like no, or the lack of chemicals or whatever or hormones. It says I don't know about this one. Shouldn't be your first. Oh, I don't think I've seen one of these videos. Or that video, because she's talking about I want one that I've saved, but just some of the not talked about symptoms. Let's see, symptoms you didn't know could be related to perimenopause. Chin, upper lip, cheeks, or darker / thick body hair. Now let me tell you. Past week, my husband's like, "Why you ain't cut that hair? Why you ain't cut that hair?" And I'm like, "Dude, what hair is you talking about?" And so I'm like, "If you don't leave me alone." Now on this side, there's usually like a little one, and I always catch it, but it's kind of almost like automatic that when I'm sitting here, I can feel my okay, I gotta cut it. And so every time we say that, I'm like, "Ain't nothing here. Like, what is he talking about?" We were at a wedding on Saturday. Not at a wedding. I had a wedding to do. And I went to the bathroom. Now the lights was like bright in there, right? I'm standing in the mirror. If there wasn't this one long piece of hair on this side, I was like, oh.
And he been trying to tell you.
He's been trying to tell me about this, and I'm like, oh no, the devil is alive. We not growing any chin or facial hair, not like that. But yes, and she picking.
And mine did monthly. Every month there's a little one that'll come out, right?
Really? Yep. And you have,
and every month I look for it, and it's at the start of when I'm seeing it, like a ghost cycle. Yes.
Really?
Yep.
And so men. So now I wish my husband would have been like, no, babe, like
point it out, pull
be
it.
Be nice, yes. Know? Don't be like, oh, you're trying to grow a beard. Don't do that. You're gonna be sleeping on the couch.
Right.
But be like, babe, you know,
I'm trying to help you out. I love you. Yeah.
Take care of this right here there. And go and touch it.
Yes.
You know,
so she can feel it.
Right. And I'm saying don't crack jokes, but my husband would be the one to crack a joke or something. But this is still a video that I haven't seen, so go look for her. That's all I can tell you.
It says Elevate MD.
Yep, Elevate MD. The logo is black and white. But this right here, canker sores, as well as a more frequent cold sore. Now I don't have that. Wow. But over here, the gums on the left side have been sore for like the past week. I thought it was from when I hit my gum with my toothbrush, but I legit been chewing like a baby, or maybe worse than the baby, because it's just so sore. Mm-hmm. But frequent cold sores, of course, hot, and night sweats, as well as yeast infections and urinary urgency. Again, men, y'all hear you staying, ladies. I had my 1-year physical, right? Only sex partner is my husband, right? We know how he ain't with nobody else. I ain't with nobody else. I had a discharge. And I'm like, why do I have a discharge? So she ran labs. It came back as BV, an overgrowth of bacteria. Mm-hmm. Bacterial vaginosis is what it's called. So she gave me an antibiotic. 7 days, no sex. Back in the day, that would have been like, yeah, nope, I'm tooting this thing up tonight.
Right.
Sorry. But 7 days, I was like, okay, ain't no problem. Ain't no problem at all. But it's just, we go through these things and not realize nothing's wrong with you. But normal. This is just the change of life. Yeah. Like, everybody goes through it. Now, I don't know if we can blame Eve for this or not. But if I remember, I got some questions. Because, like, God, did you really have to do us like this? Like, the body was meant to live forever originally. The original created being. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Did we, for real? Mm-hmm. Like, no. But yeah. Go check her out. I don't know if it's anymore. But yeah, she's just really good with getting you to think, or not accept, but how do I want to say it?
To accept,
mm-hmm.
to realize what the change looks like,
Mm-hmm.
and to know that you're not going out of your mind, or you're not doing anything different. Like my eating habits, my working out habits, like not that I was working out religiously or anything, but I was able to maintain a certain weight normally, without doing anything extra. Then I started putting on weight. Remember, I put in under that comment. You was like, "Not my friend trying to go to this class and can't make it to yoga."
Look, I was gonna tag you in something else since you want to go to the joy class. Look, listen, let me tell y'all. So now, I found out about a yoga class because of her, right?
Yes.
With her. Did we go once or twice? We probably I think
Twice, maybe 3 times.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But who was supposed to come with me last week? And I understand things happen, so I'm just being funny.
Yeah.
But so yoga is in this building right here. The same people that own this building right here. I see her posting about an event over here talking about when's the schedule. Oh no, we not. And you still ain't came to yoga over here?
But this class was more vigorous class. It's a workout class.
But while we're in menopause, we need to take advantage of the pause. When I tell you...
But I told you I didn't get to talk to you about my doctor's appointment yet.
Oh, yeah.
And I told you, she told me that I needed to lose weight. I got to lose weight.
Okay, so why you can't do both? And that's part of, and in my notes, this is a perfect segue into it. And preparing for this, look at the menopause as a divine rest.
Yes.
Divine rest and reset.
And self-care. Yeah, the divine rest is that self-care.
Yes, that self-care. Yeah. Because we have to take time for me. And right now, part of like my mind is already telling me I'm about to have too much self-care. Because I get my nails done. And that's my time. I'm taking the kids with me. Yoga is now officially a part of my week. So guess what I'm doing tomorrow?
Yoga.
I will doing.
Wait,
okay.
Check my schedule.
Yeah, check your schedule. I'm doing yoga. But then the girl that's leading that class that's going to be at the other location is one of my church members. Like I want to go and I want to support. Okay. Yes. But they also have water aerobics now. I want to do water aerobics at the BV Center.
Oh,
and nice. I think it's on Tuesdays
and
it
is good because it's healthier on your joints and stuff.
Yes. So it's like now it's like at least 2 times out of the week. Those are days reserved just for me. Mm-hmm. And the beautiful thing about it is, and sometimes it's hard, but lately things have been coming at me that will have me
your commitment
questioning
to it. Mm-hmm.
Right, my commitment and the boundaries that I've set. Because Thursday I meet with one of my clients. This client not only emailed me while I was out of the country on vacation. It's almost like I don't think I did a good job of explaining our work relationship
expectations.
Because for the invisible secretary, it means just that. I'm invisible. I do the work remotely. I'm not an employee. I am a contract worker. And I make it clear, don't give me something last minute and expect for it to be done in that day or the next day. But I don't think he remembering that or he getting that. So here I am, and then not only that, he text me on a Sunday. I don't work on the weekends when I'm at home, let alone out the country. Then Monday, he emailed me. He called me something. I'm like, I'm on vacation. I sent you everything you needed. But even now, he emailed me again yesterday on a Sunday. I saw it today, but I work a full-time job. I'm going to get to it. He texted me, hey, did you see? Yes, I'm going to get to it when I get to the scheduled time that I have to work on TIS. Mm-hmm. It's called, yep. Boundaries. Things like this is going to make me take my Tuesdays and Thursdays to do yoga, to do water aerobics, or to do the other class if we decide to go to the other class. But you need yoga too, so you do the other one to lose the weight. But then the other one, because
it's
I be coming out with some.
Me too. Some clarity, some revelation from the Lord. Mm-hmm. Yep, it's very needed.
Yes. So while women, you are going through the energy dips and bursts, the night sweats, we overheating, we have our mood swings. Take pause. Legit. Like right now, I'm in two mindsets or two spaces. One is I'm riding and I'm not listening to anything. I don't want no music. I don't want a talk show. No nothing. We have a wedding that we're doing on Saturday, and Margot gonna laugh because she gonna know what type of mood I'm in. I don't want to hear this one.
Hey.
Actually, I'm gonna see if
Am I invited to this one? I'm gonna be out there. Hey.
Look, and you know what? Listen, I don't know if you're.
I'm coming to help. Really?
Yes.
I'm there. No.
Look, and my playlist, I think, is coming along nicely. Because I'm just and I understand what's being said? No, but I can feel the music, and I can just. It is actually, for me, similar to not having anything planned because I'm not focused on what's being said because I don't understand it. But like, look at some of my songs.
Okay.
Some good songs.
Yes.
And I'm just adding them. As I started a radio station, and as I feel the song, I'm like, okay, this got to be a good one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
good.
And it's okay to be that way. If you don't feel like listening to anything, and your kids get in the car, be like, oh, turn the radio on. You don't tell them no.
And I have been telling mine that. Put on something else. Put it on something else. It's got to be more upbeat. That's funny that you need upbeat tempo.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, y'all be listening to stuff that gets you too much in your feels.
Yes.
I need stuff that's going to pull me out of there. No, I need something more upbeat, more, and so now they're getting it and they're getting trained that mom's in this cycle where before I would let it flow. Nope. Right now, this is what we need.
Yep.
So.
And unfiltered words, I want to share this with you because this ain't the other thing that I told you about though either. Let me move the little buildings out the way. We used to I have twins. They're 16 now. But one of the twins would never talk. And she still don't talk a lot to this day. But she would just point. And she'd go, And we would have to tell her, use your words. Use your words. You want milk? You want juice? You got to go to the potty. Use your words. Women, use your words.
Yes.
Don't be afraid to use your words. You ain't making that phone call tonight. But in the morning, use your words.
Oh, yes.
And be bold with it. Be confident with it. Because now we're in a season of being able to change. Like I said, divine rest and reset. If you don't like the way it looks right now, change it. Start putting action and effort into creating the life that you want. Like you get to do, and attitude and all. This is probably the best time to do it. Because you probably can have a look on your face that'll stop somebody in their tracks. I said what I said, and it is what it is.
Yep.
Like, no. Because why would you put somebody else? That wasn't finna sound harsh. We are to be considerate of others, but not at your own expense.
Definitely.
For me, I'm married, so I do take into consideration my husband. We make decisions together, like big decisions. I do, take into consideration like my children, like my oldest daughter. We've been having some really good conversations, and I just recently told her how I admire how she's been handling things. And like today she said, like we went back and listened to another Mel Robbins podcast show because my daughter did my hair. If you're in the Saginaw, Michigan area, you need your hair done, hit me up. I'll put you in touch with her. But she was redoing the front, and so we was watching it, and she was interviewing this doctor that talked about how we hear generational curses. We've been taught about that, and then generational blessings, but we don't realize the physical part of the generational curses or blessings. And this doctor was basically saying that whatever trauma you're holding, whatever trauma you experience while you're pregnant, you're passing that along to the baby. And Jay and I talked, and mentioned like her anxiety and things like that. And I'm like, man, I'm the same way, and I'm realizing it got passed down, because then as I look at my mother, it got passed down. Then for my grandmother, I'm able to see back generations. And she said, yeah, I want to heal all this before I have kids.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
That is good that she recognizes and says that.
Yes.
Praise God.
It is. So it's like, in these times, it's okay to grow.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Don't look at this as, oh, I'm a mess. No.
In fact, change, just like what I was telling you, what Pastor was saying, change the way you're looking at yourself. Do not look at yourself in a negative light during this stage. Do I get hot flashes and night sweats and all the uncomfortableness? Yes. That doesn't give me a right to act like it, talk like it, or be it. So don't.
Yep.
You know, like, in fact, because we're getting to our time, at my appointment with my doctor, she asked about if I was going through the symptoms, and I told her I am on a full year already of not having a cycle.
Really?
It already hit.
Okay.
And she's like, wow. She was shocked. She's like, even at 50, she said that's a little early.
Really?
Yeah, but I had that procedure done, that ablation. And she said that, yeah, that could throw you into it, but she didn't know that it really had, because that was my first time seeing her since I had the ablation done. The ablation was like year and a half, almost 2 years ago. So we were talking about all the things, and before I was doing like vitamin E every here and there for my sleeping, because she told me that vitamin E helps with your sleep. The one thing she told me to start doing, I messaged my daughter because I was so hurting that, but I could be dramatic. But she told me to start taking the woman's vitamin a day. Get the thing. She said, but for 50 plus women. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm in that age group now. I'm going to be 51 this year.
We going to go out to eat. And like, can we get the senior citizens discount? Because she paying.
I'm in the 50 plus. So I was a little hurt by that when she said, I was like, dang, that I had to accept my physical body's age.
Yeah.
I don't feel it, and I'm not going to start accepting any aches and pains or this and that. But no, she's telling me this for my benefit, because it's going to give me the vitamins that I'm starting to lack. And she said to do the vitamin E every day now, not as I need, every day.
Send me the link to that video, because I rebuke this pain in my leg in Jesus' name.
Yes. And I'm trying to remember what else she told me to do. The vitamin that a day, I don't know, but I'll go back and look at it, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, and we're coming back next week, same topic, to continue, because, and even then in these 2 episodes, we're not going to possibly cover everything. But kind of to piggyback off of what Margot is saying, you may feel like you're breaking down in this season, but allow this to be the catalyst to a breakthrough.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? When you feel like you're at your wit's end, then you go to God's end.
Amen.
You see what He has to say. You allow Him to comfort you. You call up that girlfriend, and it is. I think sometimes we get on the phone not even realizing, like, I'm telling her, look, I just felt like I wanted to cry yesterday, and she's like, oh my goodness, and we end up encouraging each other. We end up motivating each other. Like, don't stay bitter. Become better. You know what I'm saying? Turn that bitterness into something good. Something
and use
better.
Your community, like she said. Community of women.
And speaking of community of women, we're going to end on this note. Margot and I are going to be planning our first women's gathering. We don't know what we're going to call it. So if you're if you're watching us from California, or New York, or Florida, or Texas, don't. This ain't that kind of event yet.
Yes.
This is if you are in the Great Lakes Bay region area. We will be going live though, so please plan to join us as we go live. And we're gonna have community, build community,
get together, build that fellowship amongst fellow women, support for each other.
Yes.
And like she said, we're going to go live. So if you plan to join us, please do.
Yes.
Bring questions.
Yes.
Fun
Yes.
questions, things you wouldn't ask anybody else. Maybe we'll have them write it down so they don't feel so.
Yeah.
Put it,
yeah.
into
That
like
would
a
be a nice
mystery
little
thing
box.
and pull,
Okay.
and pull it out.
Okay.
So.
Yes. So stay tuned for that information, or look out for that information.
Yes.
Should I say? And we are
Calling it a night.
Yes. Have a great night, and we'll see you next week. Same time, same place.
Bye.
Bye.